Hi guys, this is video number 7, and for this video I decided to do a what's in my fridge segment. I've gotten a few requests for it and I thought it might be kind of interesting and cool to let you know what I usually keep in my fridge. So I didn't shop for this. It's the end of the week and it's a little more empty than usual because on the weekends we don't really cook, but I'll still show you like what I always carry and like the things I like to have. So here we go. So this is it. Oh, another thing, this fridge is super old. It's the original fridge when this house was built in '99. It's a Sub-Zero. I don't even think they make these anymore. But I love it because it's kind of sleek. It kind of doesn't have like labels or anything. But when this thing goes out, I really want one of those cool like clear fridges that you like see everything. So it's not as pretty as it can be, but this is what it is. So first I'll go with my milks that I have, and I always have all kinds of milks. Nobody's really lactose here, but we don't have a ton of dairy, but I always have dairy milk. So I always have almond milk. I have this oat milk that I really like. This one's the Pacific Foods and it's like reduced sugar. I like this one for my coffee, for like my lattes, but my favorite one for my coffee is definitely this Oatly. So this one's really good for like cappuccinos. And I have celery juice. I know it's super easy to make, but I hate my juicer. I hate cleaning it. I hate maintaining it. So I buy this Evolution and I drink this almost every day in the morning. And then I have my cow's milk, and I always have chocolate because somebody always wants chocolate milk. And then I have this, but what's really sad is that most of the time I throw half of this away because we don't drink it all that much and it goes bad. So I'll put these back before I get everything out. And another thing that I always have is some kind of kombucha. This one is Lucha kombucha. It's from a local here in town and I really like it. I always have these mush oatmeal, these overnight oats. This is like the only oatmeal I actually really like. So, and apple pie, apple cinnamon is my favorite because it tastes like apple pie. Parmesan cheese. We don't have a ton of cheese, but I always like to garnish things with this. Hummus. We always have hummus. And then yogurt. Elle likes dairy yogurt, and this is like the only yogurt that she really likes, this brown cow, and only the strawberry. So I always have a couple of these a week. She likes it with granola. And then I have these that I put in her lunch that she liked for like 2 weeks, and now, like, you know, when you buy something, they don't like it anymore. Apple sauces. I always have apple sauces for Papi mostly. Elle doesn't eat these. Another thing I always have is hard-boiled eggs. Fun fact, they don't like eggs. The only thing I like is hard-boiled eggs and only the white. So I always have these for me to snack on or breakfast or to chop up in ever salads. And I know it's so easy to boil eggs, but I hate peeling them. So I buy these pre-done eggs. So, and I keep them in this little, like, these little organizers, so it's like you can see them and they get eaten. I think that's super important in a fridge, is to have things like you can see all your food so that it doesn't go bad. Well, eggs, we always have eggs. I always have a ton of eggs because I don't eat eggs, but Papi eats eggs like almost daily, and he'll ask for eggs for dinner, so. And then fruit, I always have oranges, apples, and bananas, the basics, because those are the ones I know always get eaten when I buy, like, I don't know, cantaloupe or other things. Like, I feel like they get eaten the day that they get here and then not anymore. Let me see what else. Oh, the thing I always have, like, that's already cooked and pre-made, I always have some kind of rice, some kind of protein, which is usually chicken breast or salmon, and then like a salsa or something, because, and usually a vegetable, even though I don't have it like already cooked and ready to go. So when we're in a hurry or the kids want to eat in between meals, I just warm that up. And let me see what else. Oh, I always have this oatmeal that I make for Ever, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but Ever is low FODMAP right now. So I make his special oatmeal that he eats every morning, which is basically just overnight oats in coconut milk with maple syrup and a little bit of chia. And right now I have these Jellos because the kids had Jello and all of a sudden they love Jello. So I went and bought the big thing of Jello, and the kids don't like Jello anymore. So those will probably stay there for a while or maybe get eaten by their friends. In the deli drawer, We always have string cheese and baby bells for lunch boxes and snacking. We always have like turkey breasts. I really, really love this chicken sausage. It has like red peppers in it. I like to chop this up with bell peppers and eat it over rice for like an easy, quick meal. I always have the chopped cooked bacon for like salads or soups or garnishes, and the stuff lasts forever, so you can buy the big bag and it doesn't go bad. Shredded cheese, because ain't nobody got time to shred cheese, especially not me. That's the thing, like I know those things cost a little more, but for me it's time, and I feel like it doesn't go bad because I actually use it as opposed to the block of cheese and being like, do I want to shred it? Do I not want to shred it? So I think sometimes it's easier to buy the things that are like pre-cut or pre-shredded, even when they're a little more pricey, or at least for me. And then I always have like a big thing of greens. This is super greens. I think it has like kale and spinach, arugula. Let me see. Nothing in here. Tortillas, very essential in every Mexican household. I always have corn and flour. I wish I knew how to make tortillas. I mean, I can cook, but that's like the one thing I haven't mastered. It's on my bucket list. And then very, very important, we have our Camel Chickwe dates. Shout out Camel Chickwe. Love you, parents, family. The best dates in all the land. And we're not big date eaters if I'm being truly honest, but I like to throw them in smoothies, and that's like how we usually eat them. Sorry, Mom. But I'm being honest. Oh, and then I like to have berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. Like that's like the fruit I eat almost daily. Nobody else does in this house except me. And then I love these microgreens. I like to put these like on top of my salmon. I like to roll them in turkey, and they're super nutrient dense, and it's easy to get your greens. So I highly recommend, if you're not a big greens person, to consume microgreens. And then here, the big condiment drawer, butter, salted and unsalted in industrial amounts because we use it for everything. We cook with butter. Mine's garlic because ain't nobody got time to cut it. Mine's ginger because we use a lot of ginger. Botox, everybody keeps Botox in their fridge, right? I actually have this because I did some of my friends' Botox this week, so I didn't take it to the office. Oh, Perfect bars. This is probably one of my favorite protein bars. I eat one of these almost daily. Right now, this double dark chocolate's my favorite, but I love them. And I have the kids version for Papi because they're a little cheaper, and Papi likes to steal mine, so I get him the kids one, which I think is basically the same, it's just smaller. Dressings. My favorite dressing is the champagne dressing. I wonder why. And then we have like your hot sauces. Oh, these are the dressings that I use forever for his low FODMAP, these Fadi. So this is the Caesar, but I buy all his condiments, this brand, because this is what he can eat. And honestly, he likes the taste, so I don't think they're that different, except they don't have onion and garlic. Our ketchup, our mayonnaise, soy sauces, the Fadi barbecue. Oh, this hot sauce is bomb. This hot sauce with truffle, these two, bomb. This was like an Instagram thing, but definitely worth the hype. A little goes a long way, so like a tiny dash. I thought this hotter one, because I'm Mexican, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be that spicy. Yeah, it's spicy. Let me see, I have my chamois. I really like this chamois because it has like the Splenda, so it's not as sweet. And then apple cider vinegar when I'm brave and I just do the shots every once in a while, but most of the time I drink like the tonic. Olives, I love olives. Jalapenos, you gotta have jalapenos. Down here we have our vegetables. So the vegetables I always have are jalapenos, avocados, kale, celery, zucchini, shredded carrots. I buy them shredded already because like I said, nobody's got time to shred carrots. Acá abajo I have lemons and limes because I cook a lot with lemon and lime citrus. Like here, I have trees that have citrus, and when they're in season it's the best, but right now I'm buying and it doesn't make me happy, but it is what it is. Potatoes down here. Like I said, this is a really old fridge. I think the new fridges are like distributed better, but this is it. We're gonna do my freezer now. It's very underwhelming because I don't really usually have a lot of frozen stuff. So we usually have some kind of frozen protein waffles because the kids like these, and If they're gonna have them for breakfast, I like them to have a little bit of protein, so at least I feel like they're getting some nutrition. More camel shikwe dates, not sponsored. A frozen fruit, always for like smoothies. So I do always have that. You gotta have frozen tamales on deck, ready to go. These, I don't know, these are probably from Christmas. I probably should throw them away, but you gotta have them. Frozen birria mix, very important. I have these super cool, I think they're called Vocho. They're for like to keep your like white wine glass cold. Super important in Arizona. So I have 2 of these. I need more because summer's coming. Like I said, frozen fruit for smoothies. I always have frozen sweet potato fries. I bought these breakfast sandwiches because I always wants the Starbucks breakfast sandwich, and she wasn't a fan, so I have this huge box of bulk breakfast sandwiches. Also, these White Castle burgers, she had them at somebody's house and loved them, and then I bought them and suddenly she doesn't like them anymore. I love this Tattooed Chef cauliflower crust pizza. Like, this is bomb. So I always have these. I got these. I haven't tried them. Actually, the packaging, I'm a sucker for packaging, and they're like plant-based chicken nuggets. They're called Simulate Nugs. I'll let you know if I like these or not, but I thought the packaging was really cool, and after watching a documentary, I swore I was gonna be more plant-based, but we'll see how that goes. What else? So there's a big bag of frozen chicken breast, a big bag of frozen salmon, and down there's probably a frozen fish from whenever it goes fishing. So that's pretty much what I keep in my freezer. I don't like a ton of frozen food, so that's pretty much what I have. And then I have another fridge where I keep the ice cream on the top, and it's my drink fridge. You've probably seen it before in my stories, and that's way more organized. That's like the only thing I'm actually OCD is like my pantry and my drink fridge, so I'll share that next. So this is my drink fridge. I'm actually a little more proud of this fridge than my food fridge. This is just your basic fridge. It's in my pantry, and we love drinks. Like, we're big, like, we're always thirsty. Not just alcoholic drinks, but all kinds of drinks. So this is where we store them, and I'm a little more OCD with this fridge than my other fridge, so I'll show you. Here it is. So I always have Topo Chico. Topo Chico is definitely my favorite mineral water of all my mineral waters. So I always have this, and obviously, like, I love that it's in a glass jar. I use it, we drink it when we eat, and also for like mixed drinks. And then these hint waters, Ever's a big fan of these. They have like a very mild fruity flavor, but he really likes these. This local cold brew coffee that's made with coconut water. We really like these, like when it's hot. It's like a refreshing coffee. And then we always have like champagne and ciders. And then this is the apple cider vinegar I was telling you about. Like, I really can't do the shots. I can do them like 1 or 2 times, but then I can't. And this is like a tonic. It's super refreshing. I love it. Even Papi loves it. This Simply 3. So we always have cases of this. And obviously, like your flavored sparkling waters or bottled water for guests. Little bottles of champagne. I have like when I obviously can't pop like a full bottle and I just want like just a little bit. And then these bevs that I'm always talking about. Like, these are my favorite. I drink these more than I should probably. And this one's my favorite, the Glitz. It's like comparable to like a champagne. And I love them because they don't have sugar. They don't give me hangovers. And they just taste really great. And then we have our Topo Chico seltzer that you probably remember from our last video. There's always some sort of seltzer in here. And then we have these Reina Linda beers that you guys are always asking me about. These actually aren't for sale. My father-in-law brews them like just for fun. He named them after me, whichever named me after the boat. So it kind of goes with like the theme. He makes a negra and a clara. They're really good. I like them, but I don't see them going into like distribution yet. But I mean, anything can happen. And then on the bottom, I always have like my Strangler drinks from like, I don't know, random 6-packs. And on this side, I always have juices for the kids. They like this Honest apple juice. Chocolate milk. Like, I always have juices I can pack in Elle's lunchbox. Oh, these. I'm addicted to these. You probably already know. But this is the Mexican espresso with Coke, which is funny because I'm not like a big Coke soda drinker, but like this really works. And then this size is like perfect. I've tried the US versions and they're not the same. So if you're ever in Mexico or have the hookup, definitely get some of these. I have these Pediasures. I don't know why I got them. I think because it says grow and gain and Papi's on the short side, so I've been trying to make him drink these. He thinks they're chocolate milk, so he has one. And sometimes in the morning when he doesn't really want to eat, I give him one of these on his way to preschool. Let's hope it helps him grow. And usually on the bottom I have Clamato, more apple cider vinegar, just like the random things. But this is it, my drink fridge. Oh, I'll show you what's in the freezer. So in this freezer we have our ice creams, our ice cream bars and all of that, which I like the kids to forget that they're in here. So this is where I keep it because they usually never open the top or they can't reach it. So there you go. That's it. That's my drink fridge. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any more ideas for other videos. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.